Bob Holtzman joining us now from Jupiter, Florida. Hey, Bob, what do you make of these comments by Tony La Russa?
Well, Linda, this was surprising today because Stan Musial was receiving the Medal of Freedom this afternoon in Washington, D.C., and the Cardinals were determined not to do anything to sort of steal the spotlight from the biggest name in Cardinals history. But for the second time in 3 days, Tony La Russa decided to take a shot at the Players Association, saying that he thinks they're pushing Albert Pujols to push for every last dollar in these contract negotiations. And La Russa went on to say that he thinks this has been going on with elite players since La Russa began managing more than 30 years ago. It's a claim that the Cardinals player rep says simply isn't true.
To say that the union is holding this up or causing this, I think would be inaccurate.
We have to understand that is the union's job, is to get their players the most money.
You know, one guy sets a mark the next year, and then obviously the top player is going to set it the next year. Is it something that they come in the meetings and say, if you're the top guy, you have to do this? No.
Now, Major League Baseball Players Association Executive Vice President Michael Weiner says this afternoon he's had no conversations with anyone involved in the Pujols negotiations about numbers, and says it's not the union's policy to pressure players. One person I talked with in the Cardinals front office said don't read too much into La Russa's comments. He said La Russa is simply trying to protect both Pujols and the Cardinals by creating the perception that if a deal doesn't get done, maybe the union is to blame. Linda?
Bob, how about the negotiations themselves? Any change specifically there?
Not at this point, at least not that we know of. I talked to the Cardinals general manager this morning, who told me that he is still in touch with Dan Lozano, the agent for Albert Pujols, and that he had hoped to get an answer from Lozano this afternoon as to when Pujols is scheduled to arrive here. But at this time, as far as we know, there is still no deal, and that noon deadline tomorrow is still in place.